Hey everybody, what's up? It's NihonTiger. Welcome back to the Hypermine server. And this is my last video on here before Zeldathon, so looking forward to that. But today we got some things to do. We got actually a thing to do, and we'll get to that in a moment. I just wanted to go ahead and show off that I've got all the horses in here. So obviously, Pestilence is in here. Famine, hello Famine, how are you? War, hi War, and of course the Nature Boy. Woo! So we are all set on that. They're in their home, but I've got all of these oak fences sitting around. I have space. How about we do something we need to do right now, which is set up a farm. Yes, that is the goal for today, is to set up a farm area because, truth be told, I'm having to run to other people's places to get food, and I would like to stop doing that. I would like to stop being a burden on all the other hyperminers. Like, can I get some food from you guys? Is that okay? Sure about that? Okay, cool. Let's just borrow some here. Don't worry. I'm returning it. But we're gonna go ahead and take a small part of this swamp. Not the whole thing, just a small part of it. I need some dirt, I think. I think that's what I'm missing. But it's a small chunk of the swamp to set up a small farm or garden, I guess you could say. And I want to play around with some ideas for fencing on this, and that's part of what we're gonna do today. Let me grab my dirt. There we go. All done. And that being said, you think this is probably like cut and dry, very easy to do. It's not really. You got to plan the whole thing out a little bit here. And let me grab that and we'll fill that in. So we're going to fill in a little bit of this area here. Like so. And I've really been enjoying building again, and I think that's a good thing. It's a good thing for me, because for a long while I was on the verge of being burnt out on Minecraft and had considered stepping away from the game for a while and just going off and doing my own thing. But you know, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the upcoming 112, which is on its way very soon, or just something else. But I've gotten the old bug again, and I want to build and explore and do all kinds of fun things. So that's just really overall good for me. It's good for you guys who like to watch me do this stuff, and I feel like too that I want to bring back. I know I had a series I did where I gave like tips and advice for building. I kind of want to get back into doing that. I think that's something that I would like to reboot, I guess you could say. Yeah, this should be good enough if we just do this and fill in here. Should be enough of a space. We don't need a very, very large space to start with. We just need a small garden area for food. And we'll grab the rest of this dirt. Just set up something like that. We'll fill in the rest here. And some of these blocks will be replaced anyways. That's okay, we got 2 left over. That's fine. So, next thing we're going to have to do is to plot out the area here that we're going to grow. And obviously, we got one border here, so put a marker here. I think we'll have the marker come up to here. And maybe over to here. Oh, popped out that mushroom. Then it goes here. And this will come back to a back corner. It may not be a... Let me count how many spaces this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, here. Which means that the last spot goes right here. Okay, we can actually go ahead. I don't have a crap. I don't have a thing. I'll just put that marker there for now. So that will just let us know that that's where that corner is going to be. So let's go ahead and kind of rip some of this off. We're going to use just cobble for the moment. Got plenty of it. And this will form the basis. We'll shape this actually in a little bit here. And really make this look nice, because you can shape the fencing for those of you that are new to the game and might be watching this. So let's go ahead. I think we want to have this. Do I want to do 3 wide entrance? Yeah, I want to do a 3 wide entrance. So it'll be a little bit wider entrance than before. It's going to be arched. So let's go ahead, hop on top, and we'll try and set the arch up here. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay, that will, I think that will do for an arch. Let me hop down here. It doesn't have to be a very big one. Actually, yes. I'm going to make a change. I'm going to make an adjustment and have this be like that. There we go. There's a chicken in here already. Go away, chicken. So, the next step is going to be taking care of the water. And for this, we're actually going to put, I think, the water on the outside. Like so. And this looks a little funky, I know. You're probably not used to it. But Nihon, why would we put the water on the outside? Well, we're also going to put the water on the inside too, so don't worry. But there's an idea behind this, actually. And that is the more that we save space on the outside, the more space we'll get to use on the inside. So I'm just kind of measuring this out and thinking patterns here. How this will look. And I hope I made this the correct measure. That's always a problem I have to deal with. Is that we're gonna need to bring all this dirt over one more anyways. Oh, actually it goes there. It goes there. And then 1, 2. 1, 2. Break. 1, 2. Break. So this needs to be here actually. And that means that needs to be here. Which means that needs to be here. Okay. I think that'll work. Just the 3 in the middle instead of the 2. Okay. This all looks like madness, but it is concentrated madness. I'm just kind of thinking as we're going. A little bit how this all works, especially with the creative aspect, is you do a lot of thinking as you're going, and you just kind of you plan, but you don't really plan. I guess you could say. There. Okay. And 1, 2, 3. So put the other one bucket there. Grab this one. There. Grab another one. There. Grab another one. And there. Okay. So we're gonna fill in this dirt a little bit as well. We'll shape this slightly to make it look a little more natural. But there's a reason that we're putting the water on the outside, and it'll become apparent in a moment what we're trying to do here. Other than reducing the number of water blocks on the inside, which actually gives us more growable space. I'll take those seeds. Do I have any more seeds? Seeds. Thank you. I want to grab as many seeds as I can hold, because we're gonna need to I need to plot this out. Do I have any pumpkin seeds? I don't. I don't have any pumpkin seeds. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Mushroom can go away. I do need some dirt. So the idea here is going to be... Actually, I'm short on one more thing, aren't I? I believe I am. And that... Oh, let me go to quote-unquote sleep here real quick. And that is actually something that's kind of important. And this will be kind of a good experiment in minimalism as well. So we're just gonna do some minimal stuff. Oh, there's a donor right up there. A floating tree. We can get rid of that. So you might have guessed we're gonna be needing some leaves because we're gonna be hiding all of the stonework, or most of the stonework actually. Take all these real quick, and we can use different leaves. We're going to use the oak ones that are here to start with for the moment. They're the most plentiful. And actually, even those little bits of ivy vine, you could even use those. There we go. Grab some of those. And let me see if I can go up here and grab the rest, because we need a lot of them. Hi, friends. There we go. And boop. And you guys can come with me too. Okay. Alright, so we're good on that. And down we go to pick up all of our leaves. We do need a lot of them for this project, so the more we grab, the better. Now, as far as leaves go, I think I've already talked about this in the past build it yourself video. If I haven't, I might actually do a whole episode on building shrubbery and landscaping, but there are certain types of leaves that have different looks. Some are thicker than others. For example, the jungle leaves are the thickest of all of the leaf blocks. They're the ones that have the least amount of open space around the leaves. You can see all these blocks. If you go over on our hotbar, they have a certain amount of blank open space. The jungle ones have the least amount, and I think oak actually has the most. So it'll be interesting. But what we're going to do is two things. I know I've talked about this before, so we'll fill that in, actually, and we're going to finish kind of edging that a little bit. There we go. And that works fine. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take these oak fences, and we're going to take the leaf blocks, and we're going to make something cool out of this. So, and there's a reason that'll make sense in a moment why we're doing it this way. So we're going to put the oak fences here on the outside of the water, and then make these too high. Little shrub trees. And one of the things about the shrubs here is we'll kind of mix and match the heights. We'll get the experimenting with that a little bit, and maybe we'll even probably adjust it off camera, just because having the different heights actually accentuates some of the details of the build. You know, put a water here. Hey, chicken, get out of the way. Go. Good tree there. So we're gonna also have to keep in mind that there's gonna be some, yeah, like right here. So that's gonna be like right there, and 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't be pooping in my, don't be pooping in my garden there. 1, 2. And 1, 2. Okay, so you can kind of get an idea that the leaf blocks here are bushes, and then these are kind of like small manicured trees. And the reason that we did it like this with the space here is because... Oh, actually they don't. You know what? They don't. I thought they did. I was under the impression that the trees, that they connected still, but I guess they don't. I must be thinking of another fence. But you can put them either one gap out like that, or you could do like this. That also worked. The other option that we might eventually do is we could even move some of the water underground here and try doing that. But if we come here with our hoe, you can see that I think we should have most of this covered. Oh, chicken, go away. Okay, so you can see the water is starting to fill in, which is good. It's kind of the goal was to get as much of this to be watered land as possible. Oh, the chicken's gone. Oh, no, the chicken's back. So, if we can, Mr. Chicken, be so kind to move. Thank you. Yeah, but the fence posts themselves will connect to dirt blocks, and then it'll look like that. We'll get some torches here. Stick some torches right here behind the trees, just to give a little bit of pop to the thing here, as well as a little bit of light. And we fill in 1, 2. Okay. So, oh, and I'll make that one too high as well. So you can see that we do run into a small problem here. Looks like the middle may not be properly watered. So we can find where that middle block is and put a single bucket of water in the... Oh, I fell on. Oh no, oh, because I'm out of food. I couldn't sprint jump. Okay. There we go. We'll put a single bucket of water here in the middle, and that will solve all of our hydration problems. So now, well, that's all done. All the tiles are arable, and therefore, oh, you know what else I'll do? I'm gonna put, oh, no, I don't want to do that. So I gotta run out and get another bucket of water real quick before this dry up. It's dry up. Oh, no, they're drying up already. Okay. That's fine. Fence post rip. So now that we got this, go ahead and put a torch in the middle here to give a little bit more light. So we've got ourselves a nice little space here with a little arch. And we could even change that in the future if we wanted to add some detail work. I kind of like it. I think it fits with the swamp theme. It kind of looks like something you might find in like a New Orleans area park or something like that. I think that's That's a little bit what I was going for there with the garden design. Is just I want it to look like something that you might find in the South. I guess antebellum might be a good way to describe it. It's not the most antebellum thing that is out there or possibly to build, but it's a small start. And you can also now go ahead, come on over here, throw some vines on some of these bushes. They don't work on fence posts. But we want to like to sprinkle these around a little bit. So you can do something like that. Now that's all taken care of. Go ahead and start planting our garden. So that will be the wheat with the potatoes over here. And sure, there's all kinds of like automated machines you can make to do this for you, but why do that? Put the carrots here for now. The melons and pumpkins, what we'll do is we'll rotate them, I think. So we'll do like the melons there. What else do I want to do? I don't know. Oh, we could put some more bushes kind of out here. Have this look even more like what we're aiming for. May have done a little bit too much on the bushes here, so let's kind of oh, we got an apple out of it. Let's kind of trim back a little bit. You'd like to have maybe a cobble wall here in the middle. Like that. Could even do another small tree, just a little bit of asymmetry. Just thinking right now, just kind of going along here. Kind of like that. So the other thing we would do, the next step we would do is do a little path, maybe like a little gravel path that kind of splits off here, just to differentiate it from the actual path for this part. And we're going to build a similar path that goes out here, like with the shovel. So what we've got now is a cozy little garden, or at least the start of a cozy little garden that we will eventually keep working on here. But yeah, just with some simple blocks. All we used for this was the stone brick fencing, the oak fence, oak leaves, and torches. I mean, that's all we did, and getting chased by spiders. So we're gonna go inside. But yeah, I mean, look at that. Look how nice that looks compared to anything else. It's simple but pleasing patterns, and that's all it takes sometimes is you just do a little bit of work like that. It doesn't have to be anything too fancy and intricate. And you can make... Get my sword out. Oh, threw my sword. Give me the sword. Give me the sword. No. No. Oh, crap! Ah, damn it. I think I fill a hole in. my least favorite thing to do in a day. Filling in creeper holes, filling in enderman potholes. All over the place. Potholes, really have the same difference with endermen. They're little one-rod blocks. Boogers ruin everything. But yeah, I mean, you take a look at it. That's not bad. Now, yeah, like I said, a little more detail here and there. We can add some mossy cobble. I think that would actually really make it pop out. So that's a small touch I might add. And of course, we didn't fill in everything yet because we don't have enough seeds to fill in everything yet. But it's a decent start. It's nice. It kind of feels like, especially with the torches, I think it really feels like it's like almost a very swampy and spooky and scary place. And I mean, look how it meshes with the bridge too. I mean, look at it. That's just the whole package right there. You got the stables, you got the bridge, you got the garden for our food. Oh, I hit the wrong button. That's next to F1. But it's all together in this nice little package that kind of it gives life to an area that didn't really have it before. And like I said, we could always go ahead and cover up those or fill them in, and we probably will in the future. But it's a pretty good start. Oh, there's a dude firing at me. Hi, you can't come outside and get me. You can though. So I'm just gonna run away from you. I'm gonna say thank you guys for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Have fun. I hope you learned a little something today from our build project. Maybe got some ideas on your own. I would like to do some more in-depth building tips and stuff like that. Just little things I've learned from the game. And I probably will do some more of those videos when I get back from Zeldathon over the summer, as I have time. I really need to dig out this because this doesn't need to be flush with the side of the hill. That's a project for another day. We'll smooth that out and give some space here. But until next time, guys, have fun, and I'll see you soon with some more Hypermine exciting building adventuring action.